Hey, welcome back to our stupid reactions, idiots. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Come on, juicy golden!
It's so juicy.
Thank you for some Patreon followers for ring the bell button on the Asian squad, you little turds.
Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up. Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up. Level up. Level up.
Today, we're reacting to a song. It's a Hindi song. It's called Ye Duniya Agar Mil Bakhai Jaye.
I'll give it a little bit of a ding-dong there. A little bit of a Corbinization. Guru Dutt was an early auteur filmmaker in Hindi cinema. His films had direct influence over directors such as Anurag Kashyap and Zoya Akhtar. His most remembered films are poetic and deal with the theme of existentialism. Each of the films deal almost directly with issues and mood in his own life at the given point in time. The song lyrics in Guru Dutt films, is it Dutt, I assume? Guru Dutt films are by his close collaborator Sahir Ludhianvi, who is now remembered as a master of the film lyric tradition. Dutt is often compared to Orson Welles. Well, okay.
Dang.
By the Western media, as they share similarities in both being actor-directors and their mastery over imagery. While he always succeeded creatively, his films often face challenges financially, like Orson Welles. This song is from one of the most iconic cult classics of Hindi cinema, Pyaasa, sung by Mohammed Rafi, music by S.D. Burman, and lyrics penned by Sahir Ludhianvi.
Ooh, Mohammed Rafi.
And forgive me if I've mispronounced any names. So, okay.
I didn't tell you to start yet, idiot.
And is he a contemporary of Orson Welles? Which would have put him in the 60s and 70s?
Yeah,
and
I think
even the 50s.
I think they're
much younger than that. It would have put him in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah. Here we go.
Because Orson, well, anyway.
Yeah.
I love that.
ये तख्तों ये ताजियों की दुनिया ये इंसान के दुश्मन समाजों की दुनिया ये दौलत के भूखे रवाजों की दुनिया ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है
This is very Orson Welles.
हर एक जिस्म घायल हर एक रूह प्यासी निगाहों में उलझन दिलों में उदासी ये दुनिया है या में बदहवासी ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है यहाँ एक खिलौना है इंसान की हंसती ये बसती है मुर्दा परस्तों की बसती यहाँ पर तो जीवन से है मौत सस्ती ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है जवानी भटकती है बदकार बनकर जवां जिस्म सजते हैं बाजार बनकर यहाँ प्यार होता है व्यापार बनकर ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया जहाँ आदमी कुछ नहीं है वफा कुछ नहीं दोस्ती कुछ नहीं है ये दुनिया जहाँ आदमी कुछ नहीं है वफा कुछ नहीं दोस्ती कुछ नहीं है जहाँ प्यार की कद्र ही कुछ नहीं है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है ये दुनिया अगर मिल भी जाए तो क्या है
Good.
Thank you, Assad.
Powerful.
Okay.
Seems powerful.
Who's the director?
Let me take.
Dutt.
Dutt.
Guru Dutt. Okay.
What?
Well, yeah. The comparison to him and Orson Welles is just straight up 100% accurate compliment.
Yeah.
And if you're unfamiliar with Orson Welles, do yourself a favor. At the very least, watch Citizen Kane. And the differentiation, I want to see, I have yet to see everything Orson Welles ever made. I want to see everything he ever made.
Yeah.
I love Orson Welles. And I would compare...
Did he have a big part in Mank?
Yeah, actually, so watch Mank, okay? Because Mank is about the man who wrote Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
And
Citizen Kane is also known as, quote unquote, the greatest film.
It has Citizen Kane has been on the list of best films ever made in American cinema for decades.
I think that okay. This is gonna be a weird thing. It's not that I'm saying it's bad because it's not. It's a great film. It's mostly said that by film aficionados,
cinema lovers, and the history of film.
Almost nobody's favorite film.
No, no, but it is. The reason it's
a great film.
The reason it's an important film.
It is a great film
for a lot of reasons. Is it's one of the first. You have independent film because of films like Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
Films that say, I'm going to be a maverick, I'm going to do and want full creative control, and the studio isn't going to stop me.
Yeah.
You don't have it without Orson Welles or Charlie Chaplin, who Orson Welles was able to do what he did because of Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
But Mank is that story. Now here's the deal. Before you go diving into Mank, you need to see Citizen Kane. You need to have your head wrapped around America in the 1930s a bit. You need to know who, and to appreciate Orson Welles, you need to know some of the key players in MGM as well as William Randolph Hearst. What I love about Orson Welles, and this director does, is in the realm of black and white. I love Alfred Hitchcock, but comparatively, and they do different genres, but they use black and white masterfully. Alfred Hitchcock, to me, is a master of the use of light. Orson Welles is a master of the use of shadow. And Alfred Hitchcock does very clean shots. Orson is very sloppy. They remind me, comparatively, of Beethoven and Mozart in the way they create. and I'm a Beethoven. Taking nothing away from Mozart. I like Beethoven and I like Orson Welles.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic. It's so Shakespearean. It's messy. He says he gets so much emotion out of one shot and it's never cliche.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what this was. I'm very, very impressed with, because it isn't an Orson Welles impersonation.
Yeah.
It's just they're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, and
very cool.
I don't even know if back then you could be an impersonation because like it's so hard to get a hold of films back in the day.
Yeah.
So
You just saw something and were inspired by it, and then moved on. Yeah.
but yeah,
I'm very impressed.
I was definitely invested in the song. It was a very powerful song in terms of the lyrics, in terms of, especially like at the end, let the world, or someone let the world burn.
Yeah.
Like let it. And I don't know what the whole scenario was, or why they were all gathered there.
Right.
But it was really powerful, especially the way he shot it. Obviously, it was
and
standing up and then the zoom
I love
in,
the zoom in as somebody turns to look and only half their face is lit, and it's just so Shakespearean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
My favorite versions of A Christmas Carol are shot this way.
Muppet?
No. They're shot in like the original with Alistair Sim. For me, that's my favorite version of A Christmas Carol.
Though? The most accurate depiction of Christmas Carol is actually the Muppet one.
And
in terms of being
like according to Dickens's text. I also really like, it's a completely different. I really like the Disney Jim Carrey one.
I don't think I saw that one.
That's I really like it.
I didn't see that one.
Really fun. Anyway, that was great.
Yeah. So, is this a director? Guru Dutt, right?
Yeah.
Is that a director that we should? I'm guessing we should explore.
Oh, I want to.
Because he looks like an aficionado of the craft. So if we should, let us know what we should start with. Should it be one of these? It said that he inspired on your Akashiab, Zoya Akhtar, other directors.
Yeah.
So let us know other of his work. Which, if like we should explore him, what should we explore him first in?
Yeah.
Kind of like we did with Satyajit Rai and Opoo. Does he have his own Opoo?
Yeah. And now I'm thank you for this, because after watching Mank and now watching this, I'm going to dive in and find some more Orson Welles, because I love Orson Welles. And his Orson Welles' voice, man. I would have loved, what a storyteller, to see him do Shakespeare. He's done King Lear. He was responsible for it. The whole, I don't know if you know the story about his radio show and him making people believe aliens were invading.
I don't.
You don't know that story?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll get into it at another point, but it's look it up.
That's
Orson
great.
Welles' radio show.
That's funny.
People actually, it was a story about aliens coming to Earth that he enacted on his radio show, but he did it like a breaking news story.
Huh.
A few people jumped to their deaths.
Oh God.
Because they believed what they were hearing was an actual account of aliens coming to Earth. And he got sued because people couldn't differentiate his artistry from real life. That's one of Orson Welles' claim to fame.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They should make a movie about that.
They may have.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let us know what other stuff of his we should explore down below.
Look,